Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of cleaning my craft room in January. So my plan for January is to get everything in my craft room organized so it all has a place. I do have a few pieces of furniture that I've ordered which are going to be coming in the next week hopefully. So hopefully that'll help me get more organized. So basically my craft room wasn't just my craft room, it was my mom's storage room for all of her Christmas decorations, her suitcases, and then just random things that didn't necessarily have a place to go. Everything just got chucked up in the attic when I moved out, and obviously I slowly moved back in with all my craft supplies and stuff, but basically, yeah, there's just so much stuff now just gathered up here which doesn't necessarily need to be up here. So originally last year I did film a transformation video, but I ended up deleting it because I didn't love how it looked. And that's my fault, I probably could have just took photos of before and after and showed you guys that way, but take it from me, my craft room has changed considerably a lot over the last year and a half. So basically, like I said, my mom's craft room is just full of random bits and pieces, and I basically asked my mom and my stepdad, because they were doing a couple of runs to the local tip and stuff and to local charity shops. So I was like, I would love to be able to, gift some stuff. I have a lot of books that, haven't either not been read or they've just been sat there, or I've read them a couple of times and now we don't want to read them anymore. I had loads of DVDs, CDs, that sort of thing. So I didn't necessarily want to just chuck them away. I wanted to give other people the opportunity to take them. So they all got gifted to a local charity shop. And basically, the thing with my mom and my stepdad is once they start something, they don't finish it in the same month. So just before October, my stepdad took down the back shed. Because it was falling down, it was rotting in places because it's been there for 30 years plus. So obviously it was getting a lot of damp and stuff, and obviously my mom used that as a utility room. And long story short, it's just not been the best place and environment to go into. So my stepdad knocked it down, and instead of doing it in probably the warmer months where realistically he should have done it, because obviously he would have had more time to do it when it was dry rather than when it was raining and cold. But basically he knocked it down at the beginning of October and it's not finished yet, and we're now in January. So that's the kind of process my mom and my stepdad go through, is they'll start a project and not finish it. And I'm the total opposite. When I start something, I hopefully want to get it done in the same month. I try and push it into the same week if I can, if there's a possibility, but sometimes that's not the case, other times it is. All just depends on my organization, my motivation, all that sort of stuff. So basically, I started this on December the 29th of cleaning, but I was still ill and not really fully back to my normal self, so basically it wasn't as easy as I would have hoped, so my motivation hasn't been there. It's still not here fully yet either, so I don't know if my iron levels are low again, because when I start feeling tired and stuff, even when I've been to bed and stuff, and if I still feel tired, I find out majority of the time it's because my iron level's low. So I'm having some blood tests done and we'll find out, but I have a feeling that's what it is. But I'm looking at my craft room now. I mean, it isn't the cleanest. There still are a few bits and pieces I just want to get rid of or move. But like I said, I am kind of waiting now for my 2 storage units to come. That way I can put them up and then organize it when there's shelving put in, if that makes sense. Whereas if I was to do it now, it would just end up in every corner of the room, and I don't want that. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys get inspired by this to go into your craft room or your room or whatever it is to clean. I am one of those people that sometimes I need that extra motivation, so I tend to go to YouTube and find videos of somebody else cleaning, and it just helps inspire me. So yeah, let me know down in my comments what your kind of cleaning process is. Are you the kind of person that will do it all in one day, all in the same week, or do you stretch it over a couple of months like my parents? Because honestly, it's like yesterday, me and my dad came home. We went to Morecambe for a couple of hours. We came back and we literally got stuck back into renovating our kitchen, and cleaning the front room. And that's the thing with me and my dad, because we have that same like aspect of like we want to get everything done within the first couple of days. Like we were backwards and forwards doing things and we were getting mixed up and we kept losing things, and that's how that happens, is because 1 minute we're doing the kitchen and then we'll just transfer and go into a different room and start working on that room. And it's not the best way of doing it, but it's also not the worst either. So yeah, I'd love to know, guys, what you think. Also, let me know some storage tips that you guys have for your craft room. I am trying to make the most of my vertical space, because obviously with the attic it has like a slanted roof, so I do kind of lose a lot of like storage space that way. So I'm trying to find as much as I can in like the vertical size and the spacing, because like as well I have my desk, I can put stuff under my desk, all of that. So anyways, I'm gonna insert some music and I'll speed this process up. So this is part 2. I don't know how many parts there are going to be to this. It just depends on how long I film that day, but this video was filmed and it was 15 minutes long, so it took me 15 minutes just to clean and sort through these drawers. Now, originally my plan for these drawers is I wanted to take out one of the bottoms in the second drawer, I think it was, and then everything, like, just pin everything together so it just opened as one full big drawer, because I wanted to put, like, bottles and stuff so it wouldn't, like, constant catch when I closed the drawer. But for some reason, the bottom of the drawers don't want to come out, so there's not much I can do. But yeah, so let me know, guys, any solutions you have would be appreciated, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay safe, happy crafting, and I hope you all have a great January.
You know just what you do to me. Play my emotions like a pair of puppet strings. Did it ever occur to you my heart's more than a toy? Please go easy on me, babe. Send message after message, forward my calls. Next day you hit me back like nothing happened at all. What about